Hello, chat. We are back. I am actually going to co-host with one of my besties. If I can, find her. This is always. Oh, there we are. Let's see if she picks up. Oh, we did it!
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you. Is my music too loud? I can check
Mm-mm.
a little
No,
bit. Okay,
this is my first time
good.
actually sending out an invite, so this was cool.
Wonderful. Is it that blue and red circle that's intertwined? I see that at the bottom of mine.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's in
okay,
there. And
okay.
then your friends come up first, the people that you're already connected
Oh,
with.
I
Yeah, which is
see.
cool.
I
And then,
see.
yeah, exactly, which is good.
I
And then,
see.
even for battling, they say that you can pick your friends, go through your friends first before you get the randoms. Because
Okay,
ain't
I
no
got
telling
you.
who you going to get when you get the randoms.
Okay, so is this and so tell me what you just did. Welcome in, Barry. Is this the same process as if you're gonna do a battle? Did you
So,
do the
no,
same
let me
thing?
take a picture. Nope, let me
Okay,
take a
okay.
picture of the
All
screen.
right.
We doing
Welcome
some
in,
learning
Michelle
today,
Flowers.
girl.
Hi, Nisi. Welcome in. Welcome in.
We doing learning today.
That's it. Yes, we are.
So can you see the three
It's a little glee. Okay.
blurry? Okay.
Okay.
So the first one is like an infinity symbol. That's the co-host.
Okay.
Next to it are boxing gloves.
Boxing gloves.
That's your
That's it.
battle.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi,
Yeah.
Deborah. Welcome in.
Oh, cool. Hey, Angelica, welcome in. We are,
Okay.
we are just two fairly new content creators and live hosts, and we're just chatting it up today, talking about, our journey and what we've
Yes.
done. And we're going to co-host a big conversation tomorrow.
Yes. 7 p.m.
Welcome in.
EST. Hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah. We can kind of look. I got my one of my standard operating equipment.
Oh, yes. I haven't gotten one yet, but I need to. I don't have a tapper, and I know I should have it in my cart because
Yes.
everyone else says that we should.
Yes,
If we're
yes.
live,
Get you a tapper.
yeah.
I have it down there in my showcase.
Okay. I
So
will definitely look into it. Welcome in, everybody.
yes,
We
welcome
are
in.
just chatting it up today. We are two fairly new content creators and live hosts, and really talking about our journey together on this platform. Our niches are very different, so that may be interesting.
Absolutely.
Maybe Poi, if you want to start telling the people who you are and what you do on TikTok and your why and your purpose.
Okay, see, this is my teacher. I love it. I love it. I am Seapoy Travel. I'm a travel consultant. That is my niche. That is my main topic that I do bring forth on TikTok. However, you'll see in my bio it says creator. So I do t-shirts, I do hoodies, I do tumblers, I bling shoes. So I'm kind of a jack of all trades, but I am a travel consulting. I do have a 9 to 5 that's totally, I'm an accountant, but my career is accounting. So I've been doing that
I never knew that.
many
Okay.
months since high school. And yeah, I just celebrated my 40th class reunion. So that gives you an idea how long I've been doing accounting. But yeah, but my niche is travel. My slogan that I like to say all the time: I bring you small travel tips that will go a long way. Right. So I did post a little content tonight. I'm a little behind on posting. I'm a new what are we calling a new member of Gravitas
Mm-hmm.
Q hosting agency, which is one of the largest hosting agencies that are out there. And I have learned so much, and they are pushing us to be successful on this app. We have no other choice because they're giving us all the tools we need to be successful.
That is
right?
so true. I mean, if you're not with an agency, and again, you find the agency that works best for you. But that was one reason why I too went to GQ, is
Hmm.
because the training and just the support
Exactly.
that they give you. Like you said, you can't, if you're not great and you don't succeed at it, it's because you don't want to.
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely. But again, I'm a travel consultant. I do sell travel. Um, I book travel all the time. I've been doing that side hustle now for about 4 years. Mainly because I traveled all the time. So I decided,
Mhm.
okay, so I'm traveling. Why not get paid to travel, right?
Exactly. Okay.
So but and I was trying to figure out how did I want to bring that to this platform,
Okay.
in what way. I started out posting like deals and specials in the
Oh,
beginning, but I
okay.
was like, uh in order for me to do that, then I really have to give out a little bit of information, maybe.
Okay.
So I wasn't comfortable in the beginning in doing that.
Okay.
I have to figure out how I can put my website on here, and if they will allow me to link my website. I don't know,
Yes. So I
how
do
to.
it. So
Okay.
yeah. So I do it. So yeah, you can
Thank
in
you for
your they give
following
you
me.
in your profile, you in
Hmm.
your bio, you can definitely add
Okay.
that. And
Okay.
one thing
Okay.
that I learned is a tip that I don't have it turned on right now, but
Welcome
when
in,
you
Derek. Hmm.
there's a in the settings before you go live, it's called disclosure.
Oh, okay.
And if you click that and then it says like promoting your own brand, you click that, then you can actually talk about and send people to your link when you're live. But you need to have
I
that
see.
disclosure on. If not, you're gonna get the big old,
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I do remember hearing you say that a little bit ago.
yeah.
So
So
I'm gonna
generally when
check
I go
that.
live, I turn it on all the time just in case I
Okay.
mistakenly say something. Then that way you're
Oh,
in
you're
compliance all the
covered.
time. Yeah.
Makes sense. See, I never
Exactly.
knew that. Welcome in, Nettie. I
Exactly.
never knew that.
hmm Yeah, so
Mhm.
it's so much to learn, and that's I was talking earlier when I got on for like 30 minutes earlier and was talking with
Mhm.
some other new creators, and we were talking about that. Like everyone says to go on and create your profile, but there's no book on like here are all the things you need to do and how to do it. So we're all kind of just learning and figuring it out on our own along the way. So
Absolutely.
conversations like
Absolutely.
this is so helpful because we all can learn from each other.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
it's
But tell
been
us, Rhonda, tell us a little bit about you and what your niche
sure.
is.
So I kind of got my spiel down.
Mm-hmm.
I call myself a career reset coach, and what that basically means is that I help women, particularly, but everything I teach can, work for anybody, but helping
Mm-hmm.
women change jobs, careers, and even industries. And if you're fine and content in your job, positioning on how to get paid and promoted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I've been in and out of HR for 18 years and just
Wow.
seen women so many times shrink their ask for money. And
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of it has to do with our conditioning, how we're raised as women to be more passive. And like the analogy I use all the time, and I'm gonna make some content with the image I have where
Mm-hmm.
a woman's knocking on the door and a man's kicking the door in.
Oh,
And that's
wow.
just how they approach.
Wow.
And yeah, and I share all the time that like a man can look at a job description and have no qualifications at all, and he will still
Mm-hmm.
apply for it. And then a
Mm-hmm.
lot of times get an interview. And this is what like HR people like me and others look at. Well, if he applied, maybe there's
Mm-hmm.
something that he has that just isn't on the resume. And so they'll get an interview. We can look
Mm.
at the same job description and maybe have 8 of the qualifications, but not 2, and we won't even apply.
Wow.
And it happens all the time, so
Wow.
often. And it's like, God, like I just want to have a space to be able to show, like, and if it's about, thank you for the heart, me, if it's about confidence, building our confidence,
Mm-hmm.
tricks
Mm-hmm.
and tools, and how to get positioned and how to make yourself invaluable, because that's really
Right.
what gets you paid.
Right.
Like, and like my boss, I've worked with him for 14 years, but I've made a point to make myself invaluable to him. And
Absolutely.
so, and the money just comes.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. That is wonderful. I've been with my company now for 23 years. And
Okay.
because I am the accountant, I oversee all that. Yeah.
Yeah. And and we had that conversation. For those of y'all that don't know, Sepoy, we're TikTok besties,
Yes,
but
we are.
we
Yay!
yes, we
Let me
were
find my. Let me find my.
yes.
Yes.
We were having a conversation one day about resetting, and what she shared is like, I'm comfortable. Like, I could probably do a career reset, but I'm comfortable. I'm like, girl, then don't move, don't rock the boat,
Yeah, yeah,
because it
yeah.
has to work in timing with everything. Like, I'm 2 years away from
Absolutely.
retirement. I could do my job in my sleep. I'm kind of bored at it, but guess what? He pays me well. I ain't going nowhere.
I know that's right.
But I
I know
have
that's
this,
right.
for me, TikTok is a reset for me. Like, doing all this is new. And I'm
Hmm.
passionate about this, and I get excited to do
Yeah.
this. So,
Yeah, yeah, me
and
too. I just
yeah,
want to get past this little going live hump,
yeah,
and
okay,
just coming off the cuffs. You have to be sharp. And I mean, I'm not saying I'm not sharp, but
yeah,
you have to know, and not only bring the conversation, but keep the conversation going. You have to keep
yeah,
people engaged.
yeah,
How do you keep them here? Welcome in, homemakers.
yeah.
How do you keep them engaged in your conversation? So last night, when I was live, I was
Mhm.
talking about some things, some travel mistakes that we've made.
Okay.
I was kind of listing some
Hmm.
things, and people were coming in and out, but I just felt like maybe, I need to kind of maybe switch up a little bit. I think I
Okay.
use your word reset.
Yeah. And so kind of and I kind of did that. Like, my scheduled times are Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I try to keep it to like the career life stuff. The pop-ups are just taking a life of their own. Like, the weekend
Okay,
pop-ups are
okay.
really turning into more like content creator conversations, because we're here.
That's right.
And like, I get a lot of DMs about like, hey, because I move around a lot, I'm in a lot of rooms,
Mm-hmm.
marketing, trying to be seen.
Right.
And I think I come off probably more knowledgeable and credible than I am.
That's okay. That's okay.
But I don't mind answering questions and like helping. Like, and I'll tell you,
Mhm.
like, on Monday, I'm gonna co-host with a young lady. She's a single mom from South Africa. Now, that is where would
Wow.
we meet
Exactly.
somebody, right, who lives in South
Exactly.
Africa? South Africa, and she
Exactly.
messaged. No, she was in a live I was in, and she talked about she didn't know how she was gonna make Christmas for her kids. And I said,
Okay.
listen, we got 45 days. I'm gonna talk through her live, like a live kind of coaching session on Monday. I said, and you're gonna push that go live button from
All
every day
right.
till Christmas, and you're gonna
All
make Christmas
right.
for your kids.
That's it. That's
And
it.
and for
Clap it
me,
up.
like,
Clap it up.
yeah, like, for me, that's the community. And that's the
That's
one thing
right.
that I love about TikTok, is that we're all, we're in this together. We're all trying to
Hmm.
help each other. And for me, it's about impact. Thank you for that,
Hmm.
Hartney. Like, if I can help this young lady to do that, like, I told her,
Hmm.
like, because, initially, I'm gonna just say it. Initially, she asked for like gifting. And I
Okay.
said, I'm gonna teach you to fish. Yeah, I can throw you a lion. Okay, fine. And you can buy a few toys, but you haven't learned nothing. How you gonna sustain that?
That's
So
right.
next
That's
month, when
right.
you have the next need, no, you need to learn to do this thing, and we're all learning it together.
That's right. That's right.
And
I
so
have
I said, now you
homemakers.
game for that? If you up
Hmm.
for the lesson, I'm willing to put in the
Hmm.
time. And
Hmm.
yeah, so we're gonna do that on Monday. But yeah,
Nice. I have homemakers bow in. Homemaker bow. She makes natural soap, scrubs, and body
ooh,
butter.
okay.
Um, it's her passion. So body for so homemaker. Do you have a off website that those that are in the live that you can share with anyone? I don't know if that's something
Because
that
well,
you
we can
do.
come over too. Like, my folks can come over into your room,
Okay.
and they can
Okay.
connect with her.
Yeah, yeah. So I just wanted to see if she had anything that she could share that she would like the live to see, and we can share it on the other platform as well. Um, I see she in here. She has
Yeah,
129 followers. So she
Yeah. Oh, she just starting. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I saw a message today. We were in Mish Story's room and I talk about her a lot because I've
Yeah.
learned so much. Like
She is so
when I talk
knowledgeable.
about when they say where's your homeroom? For me, it's Mish. Like I spend a lot of
Yeah.
time there. And and I learn something new every session and I apply it.
Yes,
Um
yes.
but
And she
yeah,
has a
but
lot
yeah,
of
and
information.
it's just such a great thing. And someone today put in the chat, I'm so discouraged, like I'm so far away from 10K. I say, we all started at zero.
Exactly. You see where I'm at. And it's like, but I realized that I got there because I was in a lot of those in those engagement
Mhm.
lives,
Yeah,
and I was putting some coins
yeah,
out to get there.
yeah,
And I'm thinking
exactly.
like, is that the way to do it? Is that sustainable?
You know, I feel like we've all done it, right? I think I was trying to do it, still being in rooms, but being smarter about what rooms to go into, because you got the
Mm-hmm,
I got you rooms,
mm-hmm,
which
mm-hmm.
to
Hi,
me don't build
Christiana.
quality connections.
Welcome in.
But then
Mm-hmm.
there's other rooms where I think you get a better, quality connections. We're all in it, supporting one another and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but the community is just it's got to be organic,
It
and it
has
will
to be
be.
organic.
Yeah,
I mean, most definitely, because I can go into one room where I throw some
yeah,
coins or
yeah,
diamonds or whatever
yeah,
in an engagement live and pick
yeah,
up 20 to 30 besties, but then I
yeah,
can go into another live
mhm,
where I'm just
yeah,
commenting
yeah.
and can pick up 200.
Exactly. And they all work different. And the quality, I mean, I hate to say it, like there are some big rooms that I've been in. And to your point, I've thrown big GIFTs, but the quality of those connections weren't good. So I learned quickly, okay, I don't need to be over there. And
Yeah,
then to
yeah.
your point, I've been in other rooms where quality connections happen. So I think it's learning. We all kind of go through it on the journey
Hmm.
trying to get there. So where are you now with your friends? What?
I'm at 8706.
Okay, okay. So you're not
Mm-hmm.
that far away.
Not that far. So let
Like
me
we're
ask you a question then. As far as engagement and picking up besties, quality engagers,
mhm.
how do you gauge? How do you gauge out of like your 10,000 followers? How do you gauge if they're quality or not?
So this is something I do, and it's not perfect. This is just my strategy. So especially if I'm in a room and someone tries to connect with me, I
Mm-hmm.
look at their profile and I look for a couple things. If they don't have a bio, I don't connect.
Mm-hmm.
If they haven't connected with the live host whose room we're in, I
Okay.
don't connect. Because if
Okay.
you're in someone's room taking advantage of all the connections in the community that they've built, are you really
Yes.
quality?
Yes.
Not for me.
Oh, what about the ones that have 7,000 followers and two
Oh yeah, I
thousand?
don't mess with you. No
Yeah,
connections there,
yeah,
because like
yeah.
and like me says all the time, like if you're in a room like that and they're not showing you their quality, if they see your content on the FYP, are they really going to engage? Are they going to put a
Exactly.
comment? Are they going to repost it? Probably not. So that's how
Mm-hmm.
I gauge. I look at all that. I look at and I also look at their pictures and I skim through the profile to make sure they ain't a BLT, or like, are they
Mm-hmm.
really real? Yeah. So I kind of do all that before I'm gonna hit the follow back button.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
get that too. And in the beginning, I realized I was just going nuts, just
Yeah, I
trying to
did too in the
build, just
beginning.
trying
And
to
like you said, when
build.
we know better, we do better.
Exactly. Exactly. So
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that was one of the things, and I have what I've been doing the last week, little
Hmm.
under a week.
Hmm.
I've been going through and looking at, because 8,000 people or nine
Yeah.
thousand people that I'm following. I'm going out trying to get all the way down to the bottom, so those that are not following me,
Yeah. 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 And I clean my list every week. I go through.
I wish I would have started doing that.
Well, I just started maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. I was in another creator's room and she suggested that you do that.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, and for one, just to make sure that the numbers are sort of balanced. And you want to be really following people that, we're in this together, or they're one, either your supporters, like your friends, you're
Mm-hmm.
following each other, or they're truly your community members. They're interested in your content. They show up on
Mm-hmm.
your lives. They are engaging in conversation. So it's sort of one of the other. Thank you, Planted Like a Tree. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Order of the Serpent. Yeah, so it's reciprocal. I think our list should be half. Like it's half our
Yeah.
friends, our connections, like our community
Our community.
of fellow creators, and then the other
Mhm.
half are our community members
Okay.
that we're
Yeah.
here to help. But you said something earlier about you were thinking about, like, is there a way you can weave your accounting knowledge with your travel, like inexpensive ways to travel? You know what I mean? Like tips and like just, different spins on it to kind of break it up. Cause yeah, like I don't want to talk about jobs 7 days a week.
Right. Right.
So I'm
Right.
trying to figure that out
Right.
too. Like how to
Maybe
weave
like
other
traveling on a
conversations.
budget,
Yeah, or
how you
something
can
like that. Yeah.
forecast
Hmm.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
something like
yep, I
that.
could do that. I could do that. It's funny that I pulled something up just a few minutes ago about that
Okay.
traveling on the budget. So I have to keep at it,
Yeah.
being innovative, trying to make it interesting.
Do you use Cousin Chat?
First
Oh,
cousin,
okay. I'm about to say, cause listen,
first cousin
and I pay for the little. I do
on
the
my
paid
daddy's
version. It's
side.
$20 a month, and it's the
And I
best
do
twenty
too.
dollars I ever
I
spent.
do, and I do.
Yeah,
So
it does.
yeah.
Like, yeah, and like even like with me, she and her some of her confirmation, she says like on each live have 2 to 3 points to talk
Mhm.
about. And like I do corporate training at work. So when I do my live outlines, I kind of set it up like a training. Like, okay, I want to talk about 3 key points. If it gets quiet, I got like
Mhm.
my little short list of other stuff that I can just
Mhm.
keep
Mhm.
talking to at least try to maybe get to an hour so I can build
Yes.
up,
You gotta have
build
a
up the
What do you call
momentum.
it? A filler? I
Yep,
mean, you know,
exactly. Yep,
because what
exactly.
I did 3 nights ago, I went through a list of reasons to have travel insurance,
Oh,
right?
okay.
All the
Okay.
different reasons, and I went through it pretty quick. But
Okay.
then last night I came back and I just went through the top two
Yeah, okay. Exactly.
that I went through,
Yeah.
and I was on for an hour then, but then I
Okay.
kind of switched up a little bit at the end.
Yeah.
But so I'm trying. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I just keep pushing.
Yeah, I think that's it with all of it. I think it's for me, I found that it definitely takes more time than I originally thought it was going to
Mhm.
take, which is fine. It's
Exactly.
not a problem. But yeah,
Welcome
but
in, Billy.
it's a job. Like it's
Hmm.
literally a job. If you're not, if we're not on live on our own, we're in rooms, we're making content,
And
we're
we're on the
engaging on the FYP.
FYP. Yes,
It's a
you
lot. It's
have to do
work.
that.
Yeah.
I feel like if I don't at least do that, I'm doing myself a disservice,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah. Because, like you said, like Mies tells us, it's the algorithm. Every action, there's a reaction. So we have to engage if we want the engagement,
Right,
and
right,
this is just a
right.
part of it and what we're doing. But I mean, it's been 3 months for me. How long has it been for you?
I'm gonna say maybe since July.
Okay. Okay. So around the same
Because-
time. Yeah. I
Well, and
started July 30th.
I've had this page. I
Oh.
know 3 or 4 years,
Oh, okay.
but I never,
Just
I
didn't.
never, I would just flip.
Okay.
I didn't understand the logic
Mm.
behind it.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't. And then this summer, I believe it was this summer, they had the case, P. Diddy's case that was
Okay.
in New York. And so I work from home, so I had my iPad, and then I came
Okay.
across this page, and she was live.
Oh, okay.
And so I started watching it, and I was watching it every day, and I'm watching her, and then there's other people live on TikTok. So, they became a household name for me. And
Yeah.
I'm tapping on the screen using both fingers, both fingers all day.
Right.
And then I don't know what happened one night. I came across Monster Mars room, and she was talking, and she
Okay.
said something about how much money she makes a month. It's like, huh?
Yeah.
What? back up. What did she say? Like, what does that mean? So
Yeah.
that's when I started.
Mhm. Yeah. And
I'm like,
same, pretty
wow.
much the same. I was like, wow. And for me, like, for as the money part, I'm like, okay, this is
Welcome
going to be my
in.
part-time job. Whatever I make, it's just going into like retirement savings. It's just going in the bank over
Mm-hmm,
there. And I'm
mm-hmm.
just going for it. So,
Yeah,
and
yeah. And
I
I
can,
noticed that I seen something today that they pay like every week or something, but I don't really, but it's a PayPal. I think I had to set up the PayPal or something like that. But I
yeah,
don't really, it's not really. I mean, it's money. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But do they have to take it off? I guess I don't know. Do they automatically do that, or does it just?
What do you mean, the pay?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, like well, last this past Wednesday, I didn't get a check because I traded it off of coins because I had a lot of
Mm.
battles to
Oh,
do
I
this week, which
see.
I know is not what you're supposed to do.
Oh, okay.
A lot of the
Okay.
creators, like they all have different. Like some folks said that they give back like 10% or 20%. They exchange each
That's
week.
interesting.
They
Okay.
exchange each week to sort of give back. And part of, again, thinking about the algorithm, which one creator said who's been doing this like a year and a half, she said you basically have to pour back into the system. Like they're not going to let you just make all this money and take the money and go away and not pour it back
Mm-hmm.
into the
Mm-hmm.
platform, which makes sense. So
Makes
some people
sense.
like exchange 10% for coins, some do 20, some do up to 30% of coins,
Oh,
and then they
wow.
cash out the rest. So yeah.
Oh, wow.
But
Okay.
yeah, I think it's just being consistent now. Some people have said, I'm not there yet. I wonder any of you in the chat, Planet Like a Tree, any of you said, do a 30-day challenge, like going live 30 days in a row. I feel like that's a lot. That's a lot for me. I ain't ready.
We ain't ready. No. I'm trying like now. I said I was sitting up there. I said, I haven't I got these 20 hours.
I
Like I gotta
know.
get 20
Yeah.
hours. Like how am I where how? But it's not only for GQ, but it's for me. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
So I had to just
And that's
I
how we have to
want
build
to
our community. Like we have to be on to do that.
one person at a time
Yeah.
because I know at least I have at least well, I have several people that I know that I can depend on,
Okay.
even outside the app, family and
Okay.
stuff like that. But then,
Yeah.
I have people within the app that I've met that
Okay.
I believe wholeheartedly that I can depend on.
Okay.
But, it's one person at a time. And I just
Yeah.
have to, last night when I was live,
Uh-huh.
Padu came in my
Did
room.
he?
I was like,
Oh,
oh
that's
my God.
awesome. That is
Oh yeah, and you
awesome.
see, he's not on today because today was his first day.
I
Yesterday
know
was
he
his
said he hadn't taken
80th
an off
day.
day in month since he
Yesterday was his
started.
80th day, and so he took off today. I was like,
Okay.
hey, there's my dude.
This is
Yeah, that was good.
I can stay on. Oh, really? You can stay on for hours planning like a tree? Wow.
She said she could stay
He
on for
says, yes,
hours.
this is a lot for me time wise. I love going live, but I can also stay on for hours. Yikes. Wow. I think the
Wow.
longest I've gone so far is like an hour because the recordings tell you it was like an hour and 17 minutes. That was my
Yeah, I
longest
think I
one.
did maybe an hour and 30 before, but I
Okay,
was
yeah.
I was doing my shoes, I was online
I
blinging
need
out
to
my
come
shoes.
and check you out, Planet Like a Tree, because I want to. Oh, I got to get some stamina up for that. I feel like that's a lot. But
Yes.
yeah, I want to see someone doing it well. And like Mish does it and other people, Monster Mara. I mean, a lot of them, and
Two
even Boss
hours at
Mitri,
least.
when I go into
Yeah.
his room in the mornings, I mean,
Who
he's
is
like
that?
Boss Mitri. So he's another teacher. He's a live
Okay.
pro, and then he teaches building community and also battling. But he
Okay.
starts at like 9 in the morning, and he may not get off some days till 1:30. And I'm like,
You have to share his live. Well, you may have
okay, I
shared his
sure
live
will.
with me.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
sure
next
will.
time share his
Oh,
live with
Planet
me.
says she can easily do 3 hours. Well, I am, girl,
Yes. So
yes.
what is she an engage? Does she have an engagement live?
Yeah, Planet Like a Tree. What's your content about? Do you want to come up to talk? Oh, I haven't done that yet. That'll be a new feature.
Come on
I
up.
know. Do you want to come up to talk? You don't have to put your camera on.
Because We're here to learn.
Oh, she said mostly God, so it's spiritual. Okay.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah,
yeah.
and and I've seen. I mean, I came off of someone's, and I've seen them. They can, yeah, that's true.
So, I
We
mean,
can
I have questions for you.
plant
Is
it like a tree.
planted like a tree. How is has she? How long has she been on TikTok, and does she have a community that comes in to support?
Okay, let's see. Hi, Beth. Welcome in.
And it's I believe, and we can attest to the lives that we go in. We go in
Mhm.
and we sit for a while.
Yeah.
What keeps us there? I mean, like the learning, the engaging, the learning. Like Mish, when I go into her, without her, she uses those things, those live chatters and stuff. Oh my
Yes.
God! Every other word, she pushing that button, pushing that button.
Okay. She says she'll come up in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, like I mean, and like you said, a lot of times I just sit there and just watching and observing how they run their lives. And but I
Yeah.
think it's a process. Like for me, this is I think the third week of going live. You've been going live longer than I have, I
Yeah,
think.
but like once every week, or
Okay.
not much. Well, I
Okay.
started going live, I think, back in
Thank
October.
you. I'm glad you're
Yeah.
enjoying the conversation order. We just start
Yeah.
talking.
Hi, Judy. Welcome in.
Yeah.
So it's just building for me. It's just building my confidence,
Yeah.
and being comfortable.
Welcome in,
And
Sharon. Yeah.
I don't think I'm nervous, so to
So
speak. It's just
confidence about like being in front of the screen. Because I mean, you
of,
know your
of
stuff.
right, and two, I know my stuff, and I just want to make sure I'm confident enough to bring it forward. I
Mm.
guess if that makes sense.
Okay. Okay.
What I'm saying is it translating?
Hmm.
Um, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe confidence.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
I'm
And maybe ask in the chat. Like,
stumbling over my words, and I've done Toastmasters before. So.
and one thing I think, okay, let me try to oh, you know what? Plant it like a tree. Won't you request to come up? And then I want to see
Yeah.
how it looks on this
Yeah.
side. Oh, I'm excited.
Hi, Judy. Judy, she is a nurse, a mom, a nature lover, living life to the fullest, one heartbeat at a time. Amen. Faith and love guide my journey. Amen, Judy. I like that bio. Very
Let me
nice.
show you folks that were in the room with you. Oh, that's the other one. Oh, no, that's not.
Welcome in, Luna Soul.
Lord, that was saying something about performing. Jesus.
A bilingual live host
Okay,
at
let me
7 p.m.
find her.
Pacific time, where we grow and make some new besties. Very nice, Luna. Welcome in.
Can you request up Planet and see if I want to see what happens
Luna,
on
we're
this
just hanging
side?
out, discussing this TikTok platform, the algorithm, and how it works, and growing
Okay, there
besties
it
at the
is.
same time.
Oh, I did it.
Oh, there she
Hi.
is.
Look good. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I wasn't sure what I was doing either.
I
I was like,
know. This is listen, this is great. We are all learning in the moment.
Yes, I just pushed your button over there, Planet.
Connected.
How are you ladies?
We're well. How are you?
Well, how long have you been on this journey?
So I started on this journey last year.
Welcome in.
Oh, wow.
So I've been on it a little over a year.
Oh, you're a veteran. Okay,
Well,
do
no,
tell.
hold on now.
Tell
No,
us
wait a
all the
minute.
secrets.
Yes. No gatekeeping.
No, I started on it.
Okay.
I started on it I got on it because of my daughter.
Mhm.
We happened to have, long story, but we were unhomed, and so we were in a hotel.
Okay.
Mhm.
And my daughter found a young lady. Her name is Squeaky Sister.
Okay.
Mhm.
She's a Bible teacher. She's amazing young lady in God. And and that's how I started just watching the
Oh,
platform.
okay.
Okay.
And then it just went from there. But then I started growing my community, but I was doing it the wrong way initially. And I go get all these people and all that, and then how Misha always talks about, and then you look up and you only have two.
Right.
I didn't understand it though. I was like, what's happening?
Right.
But long story short, as I was growing it, one day I was told that you needed a certain amount of followers
Okay.
before you could go live. And one day they gave me the live button.
Oh.
So, and I didn't have that many followers as I said I needed to have. But anyway, I just did it. And
Okay.
then I found LaShawn, motivational coach. I found her first. And when I finally went into her room, she was one that introduced me to Tara. And from
Okay.
Tara came Misha's story. And then it just came all these, and then I started following their lead on
Okay.
how to build community.
Okay. Okay.
And I built my community now up, it's over 1,200. But it happened pretty quick because I've been really only building for maybe, so really building really good since, let's see, probably beginning of October. So it happened really quick for me.
Okay.
But my heart, my center of everything is God. So everything that I do, so I'm planted like a tree. Psalms 1, through 3, because when I was recovering from COVID in 21, that's what part of the platform God told me to build on FB, on Book of Faces, as Tara says.
Yeah.
And then maybe March or April of this year, my daughter, who is also a very strong woman of God, she said, she came to me and was like, you know what, Mom? God is telling me that you need to build in a different direction. So we did. And that's where I came. And that's where she actually, God led her to my platform now, which is Stillwater Strong Roots. And then everything just started fitting in to it. And all of it started rolling with it. So what I present on my platform is it all centers around God, but then he gives me different topics to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
great.
And do you find that when do you go live? Do you have set times that you go live? You said
You know, I'm working on it because I have people that I actually follow, that I actually go into their lives, and I do it on a constant basis.
Hi, Donna.
Like Misha's story.
Yeah.
And because she's an amazing teacher. And you know what I mean by that, Rhonda. She is just dynamic. And plus she's funny. The whole experience.
She's funny. Her
is
facial
amazing.
expressions,
I know.
everything.
She's just too much. And so I'm trying to find my rhythm without overlapping, and it's difficult.
It is. It is.
You know?
Yeah.
But so I'm still working on it. I don't have the set times yet. I do have set days.
Okay.
But my times right now are pretty staggered. I'm hoping that I could get my time narrowed down by next weekend, because I go Friday, Saturday, and Sundays are my set days, and I'm going to put Wednesday in there, I believe.
Okay.
But I don't have a time yet. But anyway, so that's what I'm working on. I'm also working on my bio. Because
she talked about that. She says that's our billboard.
That's our billboard.
Yes.
So I've been working on that.
Okay.
I want to give I also create devotions. So I want to put in there about a free devotion, because I'm sure you were on there, Rhonda, when I think it was 50 and Fearless was on. And when she read her bio, she said, "Oh my gosh, a woman after my heart." She offered the free download, So I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, I did get
Yeah.
her free download the other day.
Yeah.
too.
See, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. Those little things like that, she's always giving nuggets. And I don't think that she
Yes.
realized that she's always
Yeah,
giving out these
exactly.
little nuggets. I was like, okay, I gotta do that. But anyway, I'm hoping to get mine all done tomorrow. I'm almost there.
Okay.
And then that's when, because I don't want to put my times in there.
And don't show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah. And that's why I limited mine to 3 days. Like I commit to Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And if I do anything else, it's pop-ups.
Yeah.
And you have a set time, Rhonda?
I do 7 p.m. And so I did it at 7. So planning, this is what I did because, I can't miss Mish. But, the first 30 minutes is like questions and spying on the people.
Sure.
And so the lesson starts at 8:30. So I'm like, okay, if I start my live at 7, I could be done by 8:30 and then I could get to class.
Look at you. I don't see. You got to be so strategic, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I did 7.
That's
Yeah.
great.
And it gives me enough time when I get home from work or finish working to take a break off the computer for a minute, kind of relax,
Yeah.
regroup, and then get, because we're
And then get
on.
back
Once
to
we
work.
hit that button and that 3, 2, 1 starts counting, we're
I
on.
said we are on and
Live.
Exactly.
right. Exactly. It's
Exactly.
amazing because I really didn't. I mean, I seen that this is an entrepreneurial journey because I'm on one. An entrepreneur. I've been on an entrepreneurial really since 2018,
Okay.
and so. But this is the thing. It wasn't until I really got into to Tara and Misha's story that I really realized. But people misinterpret what it means to be an entrepreneur. They think that means, oh, I can just do it whenever I want to, and I don't have to work at it, and and you're like, no.
No.
It takes work, and
It does. It does.
And I've
And I
consulted
call
for
this my
myself full
job.
time in the past.
Yeah,
And I've said to people, you will never work as hard until you're working
right.
for yourself.
Absolutely.
You're not going to work harder on
There's
any
really
job.
no days off. There's no days off when you
Exactly,
you
never.
that's exactly right.
Never.
Seriously.
And then if you look at what we do,
Yeah.
because not only do we do our own, but we go and support others.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
it's
It's a lot of
more or
time
less
on this
like-
platform.
Yeah.
It
So
really
it's more
is.
like you're working, overtime.
Time, exactly. And that first month. So what happened with me? So my viral video. So I, initially didn't start. I just knew, everyone said you got to get to your 10K. Why best friends? And so then I learned about you need to have the 100K views also to get in the creators
Right.
rewards. So my video where I had the more than 100, I posted it on September 22nd, and then it was like October 10th, and I was like, wait, that means I got 12 days to get to the 10K best
because
friends.
it has to be within the same time.
They do a 30-day look back.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So your
Wow.
100,000 views have to be within that 30 days. So I literally, you see me
all
boy,
night. I'm like, what am I
I
getting
was
these
up
sharing
in
the live at
rooms
4
all
or 5
day
o'clock in
and
the
night
morning?
working the chats
She said, I'm going to
Talking
take a
and
nap and get
connecting.
back up.
for like a week, and I made it on October 17th, and then I slept for 2 days. But I've never worked like that for no job.
Exactly. That's exactly
TikTok
right.
had you out there. I was like, oh my God, what is she doing? I go to sleep and she's at 9,000. I wake up, she's at 10,000. I'm like, wait a minute. Are
I
you
was like,
living on
girl,
this
I was not
app?
sleeping, and yeah, working the chats in rooms.
Yeah,
Right.
you were all over the place, but it paid off.
Yeah,
know.
and
And
it's
again,
just the
that-
same.
to
I've
get
never worked that
somewhere-
hard for anybody's job.
That's
Never.
right. If you want to see a change, if you want to see something, you got to put in the time.
You do.
And I just had no idea it was like that. Even with me, building my community, when I do my lives and I see 40,000 taps
Hmm.
and, a few gifts and how much money. I'm like, you got to put in some time.
You
You
really
do.
do. You really do.
You
And the
really
taps
do.
are cool, but it's the gifts that
The
get you
gifts,
paid.
that's
So
it.
Planet, let me ask you, like on average, how many folks do you have in your room? We're still building slow.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
don't
Just
worry, because I
curious.
am too. So
Mm-hmm.
you know what? Mine can go anywhere from building slow too. So
Okay.
I can have maybe I have committed people that come
Okay.
in.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe anywhere from like tonight, I only had. Well, it started out with at when I looked up the one time I had 8,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
but then it dwindled down to 3.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
the thing about it is just so hard to figure out the best time, right?
Yeah.
Because I
Right.
had invited like 30 people. It's the people who
Okay.
would jump on and support me,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
maybe not all at the same
Time.
time,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Because they
Mm-hmm.
can't. And
Exactly.
Right.
so it's difficult to understand that.
Okay.
But what I find really amazing is the more you tap that when that the
Hmm.
algorithm sends you out to the
Exactly.
FYP, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But what I still don't understand about that is
Hmm.
how do they make somebody come into your room? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know if it makes
Yeah.
people come in. I think they just put us in front of maybe more eyeballs.
And then they come in there. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe.
Across the top, like if you hit the
Yeah.
live
Yeah.
button, I guess you're across. No, when you scroll and do through, actually, it does show. It pops up. It
Okay.
does. It
Okay.
does. Yes.
Okay.
So I wanted to
Well,
ask you this,
yes.
Planted, and Rhonda, maybe you as well. So when you go live, because I've never done this,
Mhm.
you go in and do you invite? Do you go down your list and invite people to your live once you log in or before?
Hey, Rachel, welcome in. I haven't shared it out yet
Yeah, shared it.
while I'm on it. I mean, I know I've seen people do it.
I
Because
try
I
to
heard
share it
Planted
before.
said you
Oh, you
you you
have?
put,
Okay.
and
Yeah,
so do you do
so
that before after you go live, or do you before
I
you?
do it before. You know what? Let me tell
Oh,
y'all something.
Okay.
Sometimes for me, because all right, so I live with my daughter, her family, and she has 4 kids,
mhm.
and so I do a lot of grandma duty things,
Okay.
Okay.
and also I do posting, but then
Okay.
I also do my other businesses too. So I'm like, there's a
Okay.
lot going on.
Okay.
So I'll look up and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't
Welcome
even
in,
announce
Jeezy.
this. I didn't tell anybody I'm going to go live. I
Wow.
have 30 minutes, whatever.
Okay.
So what I like to do is I like to go in and create an event
Okay.
Okay.
and then share that event. Then at the
Okay.
bottom, it says share. So I
Okay.
have to then do it and then share that event
Okay.
out to whomever I want to let them know that I'm going live.
Okay.
Mm-hmm,
Then
mm-hmm.
they get that notification.
Okay. Okay.
And then I like to go and, I don't know, like within an hour or so of it
Okay.
and put it some kind of fancy. Look, I'm a fancy person. So I
Okay.
do, I go with Canva and I do a real pretty
Oh,
little
okay. Okay.
thing that says I'm going live. Go back into TikTok and put it in some kind of spiraling thing.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
post up to my
Okay.
stories. I might even get on and do a little bit of how Mish Story says you want to do the hook, the
Yes.
whole thing. Okay.
Okay.
So that's my plan to do. I don't
Okay.
always get that
Get to do
done.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, ladies, let me tell you what happened to me tonight.
Uh-huh.
I thought I was doing all the things that I wanted to do, right?
Okay.
So when I got back after my live went off, I got back on my TikTok so I could go post something that I had in
Hey, Amber. Welcome
drafts.
in.
And let me tell you, it said, do you want to continue to edit? So I thought I had sent that to my stories and I hadn't sent it anywhere. It was still in my edit file.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh. So, that I've noticed that makes a difference.
Okay. Okay.
That, just to put those on there, because then
Yeah.
those kind of things come up on the FYP.
Yeah. And so Rhonda, do you post before you come live?
I need to, but I think I'm going to start doing what plan. I think what you
Yeah.
suggested, even if you make a quick something and just send it to your stories and using, all the features that they give us. Like I love that CapCut feature because it makes it all swirly and music.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah,
just
so that's a good
so
idea. Even if it's a quick something, just put something out there
Something.
before you go
something
live.
out there. And I got
Okay.
that from,
That
do
I
you
will
all
go.
know Mom of Two?
Mm-hmm.
I think I follow her.
So I got that from her. She said, this is what she said.
Mm-hmm.
She said, like 2 hours before you go on, start posting things. So
Okay.
I try to do that. So I try to like post something in my
Hey,
as
sweet
a
Sue,
post,
how are you?
and then I try to then go in and post something in my stories, like, 15, 20
Me
minutes
too.
later.
My grad battle is on Tuesday. See my link in my bio.
Make sure you register.
I know. Yeah, we participated in her grad battle a couple of weeks ago. Hey,
You have a
sweetheart.
battle coming up, Rhonda?
I do. My graduation battle from GQ is on Tuesday. So I have my
Oh,
link in the bio. If you can just come and tap, it's 7
I'll come
p.m. my
I'll come and
start time.
support you. Absolutely, I sure will.
Yeah.
7
And
p.m.
then See
EST.
Poise is next Friday, the 21st.
7 p.m. EST. Make sure
Okay.
you follow me, Planted. I did follow
Absolutely.
you.
And listen, listen. Now I'm just going to tell you, y'all have to remind me, because I would love to come and support. I'm a huge believer in support, and I think that's what we should do.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I agree.
Exactly.
Yeah, we should support each other. Because when I came on, ladies, let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't spare 29 cents to get the coins.
Mm-hmm.
All I had was my free, which was my thumbs
Okay.
and my
Right.
sharing
That's
ability,
right.
Okay.
That's all that I had.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did for months. And then I feel like God promoted me and
Okay.
gave me the ability. And let me tell you what happened. And Rhonda, you was in there. I'm telling you, Me Stories has too many doggone battles. I said, girl, I'm out of smoke because I don't know what to tell
I
you.
saw your comment said I'm out of smoke. I'm like,
I
listen,
said
after Game of
tonight,
Thrones, I'll be broke.
I said tonight, look, I am down to a blow, and it's not much dust coming out. I'm down to a blow. So
Exactly.
absolutely, this is
Yeah.
like what it's supposed to be. This is why I'm so grateful
Exactly.
that
Yeah.
God led me down the road He led me into when
Yeah.
I ran into Tara and into Misha's story
Yeah.
about doing the community the correct way.
Yeah. Exactly.
And
Yeah.
don't just what did she say? Scoot, boot, and
Don't
toot.
right. Scoot boot everything you see.
Yeah, I heard her say that. I
Oh
felt
yeah,
convicted,
yeah.
like, oh,
And I've done that,
Lord.
like going through, and
Me
you got to
too.
clean your list because you may grab one by
Absolutely.
mistake, and you got to get them out of there because again, it's not
Exactly.
helpful to us. Yeah.
It's not. It's not helpful.
I get a lot of spam, and I wonder if that's because,
Probably.
a
Yeah.
lot of messages is just like, if
Yeah.
are you really gonna put $5,000 in my account? Like,
I know
Yeah.
that's
Anything that
right.
come in messages, I basically just delete all of those. Because if it's
Oh.
not coming in your, in your DMs, then you're not even connected. So if you're not connected
that's
with me,
right.
you stay over there. And then I get, the curse of the gifter badge numbers too, because I get a lot of folks I don't even know. Hey, can you come and support me? I don't even know.
oh
Like,
yeah,
I don't even
get
know.
that
yeah,
too.
like that's just not cool. Not cool.
It's not. I seen in there tonight in Misha's story. Let's see, what did I see? Something that was really unique. Oh, I know what. Yeah, they actually asked her to come. Can you? Oh, I know what
We're
you're
talking with
saying.
we're all newer content creators and live hosts, and we're just chatting it up and learning from each other. So welcome in.
I know it is. Somebody have the nerve to say, "Can you shout me out?" Don't come into my room and tell me to do anything.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Hi,
not.
Nilda. You look like a new content creator. You want to hang out and get some tips?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just,
Wow.
yeah. And you got all kinds. Like they say, there's 1.6 billion people on this platform. So
That's
I'm sure we're
exactly
going to
That's a
right.
lot
Hey,
of
Nana Boo,
people.
welcome in.
That
We're
is a
going to
lot.
interact with all of them.
You were on there the other night when Mish was was fussing at the bot, right? Or the scammer. That was so funny.
Yes, a lot of them have said like, don't mute them. Just do your
Yeah,
thing and let them
that's what
do.
Ben says. Ben
Yeah.
says I
Oh
let him
yeah,
hang
he
out.
interact. Hey Tamara, welcome in. Yeah, he interacts with them. Yanabu, we're all newer live hosts and content creators, and we're just talking
Hey,
and sharing our
JJ.
experiences and learning from each other.
Hey, Jay Smalls, welcome in. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
just here learning and sharing, and
yeah,
it's a beautiful thing. I think it's just a beautiful thing, and we're on
I
our way.
agree.
yeah, exactly.
Agree.
Hey
We're on our
Cynthia,
way,
welcome in.
and
Uh oh, I
planted,
got a puzzle
just for
piece.
you. Oh, you got one just
I
for
got a puzzle
you.
piece. Okay.
Bring in daily devotions, and it's
Yeah.
just and I love it because now that seems like, I guess, once you visit those
Yes.
pages, you get a lot of that. I
Yeah.
mean, I could just praise my way all day.
hmm And I
Scrolling.
actually came across,
Amen.
my daughter got me for it because next week I'm getting on a cruise on Saturday, but I'm
That's
still gonna
right.
try to go live.
Are you?
And my daughter, she got me for my birthday. It's called You Got This 90 Devotions to Equip and Empower Hardworking Women. So I think I'm gonna
Okay.
focus on this while I'm on the boat. So it'll still be a little
Yes.
lighter. I can show y'all some
Yes.
beautiful views of the oceans and the
Yes.
Oh my
Lots
cities
of
we go to.
content.
gosh.
Lots of
But yeah,
content.
and when we used to always say, girl, I gotta get prayed up before I go in that job, and this is that. And they
Absolutely.
have this and they have this on the TikTok shop. So I added it to my
Okay.
showcase.
All right. I can't
Nice.
see it now.
Oh
Show
yeah, see
that.
it's you
You got this. Okay. All right. And
yeah,
that's in your showcase.
it is.
Nice.
Okay.
But
I
yeah, to
bought
bring
something out
that,
to a showcase one
yeah.
already. I purchased the tattoo lip
Oh, the
liner.
lipstick. To just sort of bring more of that, to your point, bring more of the devotion, more of the spiritual
Absolutely.
into
Yeah.
the
Absolutely.
conversations.
Okay, I'll check that out. Hi, Jay Smalls. Welcome
This has
in.
been great, Planet. You've been dropping all the gems and the nuggets. It's so
Wow.
good too to have somebody who's further along in the journey
See, let me tell you
Thanks
than
for
we
something,
are.
Rhonda.
following
Let me
me,
tell you
Jay
what made me laugh
Smalls.
about you earlier.
Yeah.
You said
hmm
something like people think that
Put your daily heart meet.
I've been been out here for a long time, and you do seem, and I like, I can say, as I thought you had, because you bring the confidence,
hmm
and
Yes, she
she
does.
does. And
Absolutely.
absolutely, I think that is such a key, because you haven't been doing this as long as I even assumed that you were doing
Okay.
it. And so, but your confidence level is definitely up there. So,
And I do it like because I do so much training at work. And, we're always talking to a Zoom screen and you can't even see anybody anyway. And I really just kind of treat it that same way,
Oh,
like I'm
yeah,
talking to the screen and and first of all, if you're on Zoom, you got to be heightened and to do all the things.
sure,
And just try to and just be me,
yeah.
you
And
know?
that's the
exactly.
key. That's the key. Just being you. When we try too hard, that's what it
Yeah.
seems as if you're not failing, but you don't do as well as you
Yeah.
possibly
Yeah.
could. So I've noticed that. I don't know how you are doing, but when I be posting my content
hmm
every day,
Yeah.
take one, take two, take three.
I can say this though, like it seems like to me when I look, because we look at each other's content every day, that your content after vacation, you seem more like bubbly and just excited, and
I
I don't know,
learned
maybe you was
something.
tired before. I don't know.
Right. I learned something. Somebody paid and they taught me something. And I did learn that, and I started thinking, what happened? I went to the creator search insight, I think it
Oh,
was,
okay.
and I put in some other people that do travel tips.
Oh,
And
okay.
I was like, what? Oh, boring. My page is so boring. I mean, I need to bring some color and pizzazz.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I did. That was some.
Yeah. And that's a good way. Like just looking at, hey, Jay Smalls, welcome in. Like if you just look and do a search, because I do that all the time, do a search on my, my niche and just see what other people are doing
Yeah.
to just get ideas. And like Mish tells us all the time, hey, the real DJ, welcome in. We're all saying the same thing. It might just be different in our own spin and take on it. So if you like that concept, figure out how to make it your own and create your content.
Yeah,
Absolutely. I totally agree.
Welcome in.
Exactly.
Our baby
Awesome.
mom.
This has been amazing.
This has been amazing.
You know what? I don't even know. I just picked up I don't even know what I was doing, how I got back. I think it's more of a habit. I just automatically hit TikTok. I don't think I meant to it. Well,
I don't get to any
Me
other
I
either.
came on here and I see you, Rhonda, and I was like, well, there was something that, I know what it was. You know how Mish will have us go over
To someone else's.
and like bless the top two. Girl, you always up there. So I'm always going to your page.
Okay.
And so I seen your face and I'm like,
She's always top 2.
Okay.
always.
Or top 10. Somewhere she's in there somewhere.
She's somewhere. She just
Listen,
not
I'm
playing about
maximizing
it.
these marketing dollars and collecting all my receipts, getting ready for tax time.
That's right.
That's marketing. Like you said, that's marketing. That's
is.
putting
That
yourself in
is.
front of the people because your name is, you're going to,
Exactly.
any page, your name is going to come up.
Yeah.
It can't help but to. And like I said, I absolutely, when I see your face, and I was like, well, because I didn't realize that, first of all, and this is the truth about me, and I don't know, I need to get over this probably.
Okay.
I'm not really big on when there is a
Professional
true conversation going on.
Hey, Todd.
But I'm going to tell you the reason why.
Where do you DJ at?
I've been in rooms
What state are you
where
in?
the subject is everywhere. And you have like 4 or 5 people and they all talking and carrying on. And
That's
it's
too much.
I can't follow it and I won't. It's just noisy to me.
Yeah, me too.
So when I see this kind of, when I stopped, Rhonda, because I seen your face. So I was like,
okay.
well, let me see what they're talking about. Let me see what Rhonda's
okay.
talking about.
Yeah, and it just really happened organically, which I think is so cool too. I had saw that
Absolutely.
Seapoy was on, and I just popped in her room, and she was like, "I don't even know what I'm talking about today." And I said, "Well, let's co-host and let's talk about nothing together."
Because one of the things they taught us,
And then one of the
is that-
campaigns I'm doing,
Uh-huh.
the turkey campaign, is like you need to co-host for 45 minutes. So I was like, okay, we can knock this
good.
out.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Because that in training they did tell us that when you're scrolling and you come across a room that has more than a bunch of people co-hosting like that, most people don't stay in those.
I don't.
pages. They keep because there's no focus.
Yeah.
Who are you?
And if I fall in, I'll give my heartbeat and then I'm out.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. It's a lot going on. Like you
It
said,
is. And chaotic and like some of the topics.
No. I'm
Yeah,
not
be like,
going
no, this
there.
isn't for me, but let me give my heartbeat since I showed up. And
You
keep
see
pushing.
that I'm here.
I'm not your community, but keep pushing.
Exactly. Yep. You're not what I'm looking for.
Exactly.
And that's exactly right. That's
Yeah.
exactly how I feel. So
Yeah.
I had actually was doing I was listening to someone and it was a gentleman and he was really doing some really good content about God and so I was really into it. The next time I went back in there was him and about 7 women on there and they was going about all kind of topics. I said, oh no, this is not what I
And
thought.
even
this
with
was
that,
gonna be.
everybody, everybody ain't gifted in that way. And yeah, you got to be careful about what's coming in.
Exactly.
Man,
So
too. Yeah.
yeah, but this was this is kind of thing that I consider to be a divine connection because
Exactly.
this was definitely meant for. As I'm telling you right now, I don't know why I picked up my phone.
Yeah. Like I said, and I
I
just
have no
happened to
idea.
glance at the phone and then I seen Seapoy's light on. I said, oh, let me pop in. You know, we support each other. So let me pop in. And then I was
Exactly.
like, okay, let's co-host then. Let's just talk. And yeah, this has
Yeah.
That's
been a
so
great conversation.
good.
And we've had
Yes, we
folks
have.
coming in and out of the room, which is
In and
great.
out, in and out. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll
Awesome.
Well,
and we'll be
awesome.
out. We'll be doing this tomorrow at 7
Yep. Tomorrow at
p.m.
7, we're gonna have a more structured conversation.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do kind of what Mish said, something she has said to us. The 4 free products that she gives,
Yes.
she said we can use that to teach others. So I'm gonna come up with some talking points and stuff for us for
Okay,
tomorrow. So it'll
good.
seem
That
like we're a
sounds
little
good.
polished and we got our act together.
Okay, all right. You're gonna look, you're gonna fake it till you make it, right?
Exactly.
That's it. That's it.
Exactly.
That is so
Exactly.
good. Well, tomorrow I'll
Yeah.
be on tomorrow.
Okay.
And part of what I do on Sundays, especially now, Mish comes on. She's going to do a praise and worship session. But I'm going to do one earlier
Okay. What
because
time?
I also want my Sundays to be more about praise and worship. And I have
Yeah.
this whole theme that I'm doing.
Hmm.
And so I'll do that tomorrow.
Okay.
But, so wait a minute. I was going to ask you, what's your time zone?
I'm Eastern.
Eastern.
So you are East. Okay, so then you're an hour ahead of me.
So you're
Okay.
Central.
Central.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it'd be
Okay.
six, and I think then Mish comes on. Mish is Eastern too.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. But no, I'll still pop in and you know me, sometimes Sunday sometimes she make it on Sunday and
Yes,
sometimes we
it
don't.
may or may not be, huh?
So
But she
listen,
comes on
we'll
early
hang
in the
out with
morning.
you and if it happens over there, where are you, Order of Me the Serpent? You said I'm way out of your time zone.
What
Where
time
are
does
you in the world?
Mish typically come on? At 8 in the morning?
7.
7 EST? Ooh.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
Australia. Oh, that's on my
I was
bucket
gonna
list. That's where I want
say,
to go.
Oh, Australia.
yeah,
Yes.
definitely
Oh,
Australia.
wow. That's the one place I
Mm.
want to visit. People say that when
Hey,
Americans go there
Delvin.
to visit, they want to move there.
I've heard that as well.
My battle, it's Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do have a link in my bio, though, with a link. So if you link there, like TikTok will let you know when it's about to start.
Yes,
But
make sure
yeah.
you register.
Yeah, register so you can have the alert. And then Seapoy, my bestie over here, hers is Friday.
7
And I'll
p.m.
be doing your
EST.
battle. And then the next morning, I'll be on the boat. I'm so looking base.
Ooh.
Yes, and I paid for internet so I can stream the expensive,
Yes.
crazy internet on a ship.
Yes. But
I bet it is.
also, let me reiterate, digital detox.
Oh, yes, I'm not
Full
I'm taking my
time.
work apps off my phone.
Yes. Have a vacation.
Yes, and
Listen.
truly doing that. Hey, E, welcome in.
You
Yeah,
got
I'm
to
definitely
reset,
checking out.
coach.
Yes.
You got to
Right, I know that's
reset.
right. Tell the reset
Oh,
coach
no,
to reset.
absolutely. And it works out great. Like our first 2 days, we're just on water.
Yes.
And I said,
Yes.
my daughter's like, what are we going to be doing? I said, I'm going to be sleeping and
Yes.
relaxing and at the
Yeah,
spa.
Yeah, find a serenity deck somewhere that you could
Well, we're
just.
that's
on
so good.
the deck we're on is the spa deck we paid for. Well, I
Okay.
paid for because she my broke bestie. She don't pay for nothing.
Oh, I love it. Your broke bestie. That is too cute. I love
Yeah,
it.
she don't pay for nothing. I'll be like, you want to go? Sure. Yeah, of
Sure.
course. But she ain't paying.
Let me know what
That's
time I
so
gotta be there.
cool.
Exactly. But it's
What a
good.
blessing that is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
All right, ladies.
Well,
I
this
think
has been
this has
great.
been so great. And
It
planning
has
for
been
your
awesome. Let me see. Hold
yes,
on.
I'm
Let
gonna
me get
turn
over
on your
here.
bells too so I can see when you are.
Okay. So we are. I just made sure that I'm connected with both. Well, with you too. Um, so we're connected. So
Okay,
yeah.
great.
So then what I'll do, you guys would just. I'll go through my list tomorrow. I'll
Okay.
do it early enough where I can just do the invites to
Okay.
to
Okay.
the event,
Okay.
and then like I said, you'll see my post, and
Okay.
then what I'm gonna start doing as of tomorrow, I'm gonna do recaps. Now listen,
Oh, okay.
I was supposed to be doing recaps a while ago, but I'm truly going to do it this weekend. But so
Okay.
that people who didn't get to get in the live will at least know what the live was about.
Okay.
And
That's a good
that
idea.
way, that kind of thing is what I
Yeah.
want to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And I was going to ask, and make sure you register too, if you remember tomorrow to register for both of our battles.
Yeah.
I definitely will. Matter
Okay,
of
very
fact, I'll probably
good.
go in there and do it. Look, that's why I said y'all gotta remember me, but remind me. But
Yes,
I
we
Oh
probably
no, I
won't
will.
go
will.
in there
I'll
and
be
do it
sending out.
immediately.
Thank you, Order. I will be sending out. Yeah, I'll definitely be sending out. I got one already queued to send it out like 30 minutes before the battle so I can get
And
the
Okay.
you
room
batch,
warmed up.
you have stuff in draft. You do that.
I do. I do.
Okay, see, I need to start
And
doing that.
like, cause yeah, I gotta give them when I'm in the mood. Like, and I usually will do 3 or 4 at a
Yes.
time,
D Brown girl.
and like change the shirt so it look like it's a different day.
Well, let me tell you something. I
Aaliyah
don't
Rose
change
taught
my.
me that one.
Mm-mm.
Aaliyah Rose.
I love it.
Yeah,
Well, I
she
don't
said that
change my
she
shirt.
batch records on the weekend. She takes 5 shirts and she'll make 15 videos
What?
and
Nice.
You know
just
what?
switch
That
the
may help
shirt.
me a lot. That may
Hmm.
really help. I think I can do that. I
And
can
Yeah,
do
you
now
that.
you
should
can schedule them
definitely.
even. They have the scheduler in there. I've
Oh,
used
the
it like
timer, like a
twice.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
What?
they
they
have a
do have the
scheduler in there. You
scheduler.
can tell TikTok what day to post it and what time.
Okay, I'm gonna look into that
And so for
tomorrow.
me, I try to do that like on the weekend because I have more time so I can really batch
Hmm.
record. Yeah, and leave them in
Mm,
drafts or schedule them to go out. Yeah.
nice,
Yeah,
very nice.
I keep mine in drafts, but what you will not see
Hmm.
is you'll see the same thing I had on. I'm just saying,
Okay.
like
Okay,
and
listen.
a lot of time because I'm just cold, I'll
Okay.
be in my robe several
Yeah,
times.
okay.
I'm just like.
Yeah.
But I heard this too. I heard somebody say,
Monster in her robe. She be in her robe sometime on live, okay? Or in her
Yes,
pajamas in the kitchen.
yes, live,
Yeah,
getting in
I
her
Live.
seen
seat.
her. I seen her. I think not this weekend, but
Hmm.
sometime
She
last week.
truly is herself on
Hmm.
TikTok. And
Yep, she
I
was in
love
her
that
I
about
robe.
her.
love
She is
it.
just
Yeah.
All
raw
the
and
way
who she
live.
is.
Yep,
Exactly.
she is. And I just say, look, I'm cold, y'all. So you're gonna see me in this robe more than you won't see me
And
in
see,
it.
I'm gonna tell you, because I got a real cute little robe, and I was like, I can't be going on
Yeah, I've been in
in
my
my
pajamas,
robe.
several of them though. I've been laying in the bed in several of them. So
I did one in the bed because I was just tired, and I was like, "Oh, I
yeah,
need to do it." Was, again, one of them
very
these little
chill.
campaigns trying to get my little 3 cent over here, my little
And
quarter
see,
over there.
Nice.
and so we have got you. We've got to come together again so we can talk about that because I don't
Okay,
know
I'll add
all
that
that.
to tomorrow. I'll add
Yes,
that
because
for
I
our
don't
list for
know how to
tomorrow.
look for those.
Oh
Where are
yeah,
they? And
okay, yep. I will
that's a
definitely
good
add that
thing.
to the list for tomorrow campaigns
Okay,
because I'll be on them. Because like you
you
said, it's a few
too.
little pennies here. Little, it all
Yeah,
add
and they
up.
add up.
Exactly.
They
Yep.
do add up. We see that every day we go spy on the people.
People. Yep.
Exactly.
Exactly. Absolutely. Well, thank you
Okay.
all, ladies. This has
All right,
been
and can you
great.
write down leagues too? Because I have to
Yes.
understand that. I got
Oh, girl.
something
Yeah,
the
we're
other
gonna
day
need some.
about
I'm gonna need
leagues.
to do a little research because I'm not.
Okay,
Listen,
I
I
will
got back
too. I
on
will
because I
too.
was trying to see. I said I wasn't gonna be chasing leagues, right? But then it
Mm.
said I needed one more fragment to get to C5, so I came back
See, and
online.
that's what I seen last night when
That's
I got off live. It
funny.
did
And
say
I said I
something about a
wasn't gonna be that
league.
person playing it. I'm not gonna
Yes,
be
but why
chasing no
not?
leagues.
No, no, we want it all.
I
We ain't
know
leaving nothing on the
exactly.
table.
Yep.
It's so funny because I don't under. I'm starting to understand league. So,
Okay.
but then for me, there's just so many other things that I'm trying that I actually am. I don't want to say trying
Yeah.
that I'm actually catching on to.
Okay.
Mhm.
But this is what got me excited. This was last week, and I realized I'm like, wait a minute. Well,
You
one of the
did
girls
order.
said,
Thank you.
she said, "You're you're in the top 10%." I said, "Top 10% of what?"
Ooh.
And so I looked up there. She said, in the league, and I realized that I went from D5 to D1, and to me that was huge. Now I
Yes.
Yes.
haven't, so I'm still in the
Yes.
D1, and I haven't done like
Jennifer, welcome back
80.
in.
I'm in the top 80%, 90% sometimes, but
Okay.
Yes.
what I love about the people who do follow me
Mm-hmm.
is they work hard at getting my number up here. I
Oh,
mean, the
okay.
day I had 30.5 taps.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
so it's things like that, that gets me more excited
Yeah,
than moving the league. And
exactly.
this one girl said, "Oh, you getting ready to get a frag?" I said, "What's a frag?"
And I still don't
Wow.
really understand it. I can read the
I don't
screen.
either.
I can
I
read
don't
the
either.
screen and see what it says, and I can see the percentages and where you are.
Mhm. What our chat cousin tell us? Would the
Yeah,
chat
I'm sure.
cousin?
Yeah. I'm gonna do a couple things
Okay.
tonight because I had a little nap, so I'm gonna be up for a while,
Be
fleshing
up a
out my
little
live
while.
schedule for next week and
All
doing our
All
right.
homework.
right.
Yes, do it.
All
I
right.
know because on my lives today, I was supposed to be pushing for my gifts, saying that I have a flash goal,
Yeah, yeah,
flash goal, and
yeah. I did that earlier.
those
I
are
don't
the
know if you
things that
were
I have to get
on,
comfortable with.
but
Like
yeah, that's
Michelle.
me too. That one's it's hard for me to just be like pushing the people to
Because
just
you don't
yeah.
know where people,
Yeah.
you
And I
don't know
feel
what you
like
don't know.
if it's for me, it's gonna come. You know what I mean?
I don't
So
have
And
to
that's how
beg
I
for
am.
GQ was
anything.
like, listen, you better be asking for them gifts. That's your task for today.
That's so funny because that's how I am. And I do. Because we have to remember the biggest thing we have to remember about being on the platform,
Yeah.
that this
That
platform
is a
has given us
business.
the ability,
It's a
and it
business.
is a
Exactly.
business. So we have to treat it as
It
an
like a
entity
business.
and
Nope, you're
business,
absolutely right.
And
You
I
you
are.
outside of our
I'm
own
led to
business.
believe,
Yeah.
right? I'm led to believe we're all on here for the same
Same thing.
reason, right?
Exactly.
Sure.
So
Absolutely.
if you come and support me, then I'll go and support you, right?
Hey,
What?
Kalia. Welcome
So,
in.
okay. Well, thank you, ladies,
Yeah,
and
thank
until
you. This has been a great
tomorrow,
Thank you,
conversation, and
Kalia.
we'll
I'm
check in
going to.
tomorrow. We'll see you
Yes.
tomorrow, Planet, and
That
we'll
sounds
check.
Oh,
so great.
Thank you
nice.
I'll
for
be
my welcome steal,
excited. Thank you,
Kalia.
ladies.
All
All
I'm gonna go on
right.
right.
here right now and get registered because, like I said, if I
Okay.
wait too long,
Thank
I'll
you for your
forget.
heart me.
Okay. All right,
All right,
ladies. You
have a
All
all
good,
have a
right.
good
have a
Thank
good
night.
night,
you. Have a good
ladies.
night.
Bye
Okay,
bye.
Okay.
bye bye.
Planet, I don't know how to drop you. You know how to drop yourself? Let's
That's
see.
okay. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna click out of here. That is going to
Okay.
drop everything.
All right, Rhonda. Well, till
Okay.
tomorrow.
Good
So I know
night.
you have your list, and I'm going to I'm going to sit down with
Yeah, me
cousin
too.
for a little
Okay.
bit, and then I'm gonna pull some things together as
Okay.
well.
Yeah, me
So do
too.
you want me to do we want to talk about the platform just itself? Or do we or do is that all that we want to talk about tomorrow instead of our own niche, or what
Hey,
do you think?
Cynthia. Um, I think we can probably do it all. Maybe like
Do
go
it
through our
all?
bios, maybe as examples through folks,
Okay.
our niche,
Okay.
yeah, how you got there, why, what I think what we want to do. Maybe we can even bring a couple people up to kind of share, so we can
Okay.
build more
Nice.
community with whoever joins tomorrow. Kalia, we're talking about tomorrow. This is my TikTok bestie Sepoy. We're gonna do a
Yes.
co-host tomorrow with just other live hosts and new content creators, and just really sharing tips and information. And we're going to talk a lot about campaigns because I be on it, and a lot of people I know didn't even know like sort of where it is and how to get to them and all the things. So yeah, but we're going to
Exactly.
send out an invite, so definitely, hey, Lola's One Stop, if you can, yeah, pop in tomorrow, that'll be great. And
Yeah, I
we've
think I'm
just
gonna do
been
that now.
chatting it
Yeah,
up today.
you all have inspired me to do invites, so I'm gonna have to go figure that one out
Yeah,
too. But
yeah,
I have the
awesome.
time.
All right.
All
Well, thank
right.
you, Bestie. Have a good
Thank you,
night, and I'll
Bestie.
see you
You
tomorrow.
too.
I'll
Okay,
message
see you
you.
tomorrow. All right,
Okay.
and you were going to just remember. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow. The guy you said in the morning.
Nope, I'm gonna send it to you now. Yep, as soon as
Okay,
I get
very
off.
good.
All
Very good.
right. Have
Okay,
a good
thank
night.
you. Good night,
Good
babe.
night, all. Thank you all for coming in. I hope we inspired some great conversation with you all, and hey, hopefully, yeah, you learned a little something to help you on this content creator or live host journey wherever you are. And we will be back tomorrow at 7 to keep the conversations going. Have a good night, y'all. See you in the TikTok streets.